Stay drawing. All right. I had to cut my Wi-Fi off on my phone. What's good, y'all? How is everyone? I hope everybody's having a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. Wherever you're watching this from. What's good, sis? How you been? How you been? What's up, Bring Me Sun? Hello, Kachina Now, what's goody? Orpheus, what's goody? How y'all doing? I haven't been on live in a while. It feels good. I recently went through a move, going through all this stuff. So I said it's time to hop back on live. I'm settled in for the most part, so had to connect with everybody, see how we all doing. What's up, Miss Lids? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Everybody's Black Friday. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great Black Friday. I hope you were able to spend it with family or whoever, your loved ones, and made memories. Took lots of pictures, looked fly. I'm saying, you know how we do on the holidays. Get dressed up just to sit in the living room, stuff like that. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and Black Friday, however way you spent that too. Mine was pretty good, man. I ate good. I ate too much. I'm not going to complain because I was fine-tuning my diet before the holidays hit around and was doing like more exercise, but I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'm just going to get back into my routine. You look fantastic with your weight journey. Thank you. Yeah, I'm toning up, y'all. I've been using this kettlebell, 15-pound kettlebell so far, along with other things, but that's really been helping me tone up. It's the best thing ever. So that's awesome. What's up, y'all? So real quick, I got on an Urban Mystic hoodie, return to sender. You feel me? Respectfully. So if y'all interested in a hoodie, click the link in my bio and get your own hoodie. Okay? Just to put it out there real quick. Always rocking Urban Mystic merch. You feel me? You got to stay spiritually grounded. You know what I mean? So any way possible. You know what I'm saying? Got it right on my clothes. And I still got the Black Friday code up. I think it's like Black 111. You get like 40% off the hoodie. So there's some other hoodies too. That's really cool if you're interested. Where's everybody from real quick? If you want to just shout out where you're from. Let me know where you're from. What part of these streets you in? You know, I'm in Delaware right now. I'm in Delaware. We got Maryland up in here. Shout out to Maryland. Is it Baltimore? You up in Baltimore with that Baltimore accent? We got Texas in the building. We got Cali in the building. All right. Salisbury. Okay. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all tapping in real quick on a Sunday. So we all over the place up in here. That's dope. Who wants some readings? Who wants some readings? First, well, before I even get into that, I see y'all can hear me pretty good, right? Because everybody's communicating. So just drop some ones real quick for me, just so I can make sure that we're all good. But it looks like it. And I don't even have that manifestation journal. Let me know if you got the manifestation journal, too. If you purchase yours, type in MJ. Loud and clear. Thank you. I broke my O-ring, y'all, so apologies for it's kind of dim. I got to get another O-ring, so they got messed up in the move, but it's okay. I'm still here. But yeah, so if you let me know if you got the manifestation journal. If you are part of the community candle gang, drop a candle real quick, drop a flame, let everybody know you're representing. A lot of great feedback back, a lot of great reviews. If you're not familiar, I do candle magic. I do community candle magic. I do community candle magic for the community. I also use the community candle work. I don't really do my own personal work. And I light different candles: money attraction, protection, energy clearing, return to sender, house blessing, pretty much whatever I feel like, as a community, we need to kind of like focus on or whatever. And then I pop up and I do free readings here and there. And then I do full moon readings and new moon readings and stuff like that. So, yeah. So if you want to join, if you actually, never had any candle magic done before, if you're interested, DM me. If you do candle magic, if you want to amplify your work too, I would recommend doing it. So just hit me up. It's currently on sale for like $333 right now. It's normally $11.11. So get it while you can, okay? Get it while the price is low, because it's going to keep going up until it gets to $11.11, and it might go up after that, because it's really good. It works really good. That's all I'm going to say. Check out my reviews. You can click the link in my bio. You can go to my highlights, go to my my profile posts, check out some reviews, what everybody's saying. So I really appreciate everybody who's left me a review, especially a 5-star review. I appreciate you all. So the work speaks for itself. You know how I feel. That's why I'm trying to pressure everybody, to go ahead and give me a review or update your review if you've already done one too. I had another client do that, so I really appreciated that. So yeah, that's how people gauge my work. Y'all know I pop up here and there. I'm trying to go live as much as my life allows me to, but I can't force too many things. I have a lot going on, so just trying to balance everything, and I get in where I can, where I fit in, right? But yeah, just tap in, leave reviews, check out my work. Just go to my link tree, and everything's on sale for a couple of days. I mean, on sale, my shadow work stuff, all my other content. So just check it out, all right? Did you sell your house? So I never owned that house. I was renting from somebody, and they decided that they wanted to fix it up and just sell it, because the house next door was fixed up and sold for a certain amount. So they kind of like put me out. I was like, oh, wow, okay, so I do feel some type of way, because it was a really big house. It was like 2,000 square feet, but it's their property. What am I going to do? So we had to figure it out. And I was glad I was burning all that candle magic stuff. I was burning house blessings and stuff like that. House blessing candles, all the money candles, like everything came in handy, because I had a very short amount of time to kind of regroup and just trying to get settled in into this new space. So it's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And then also keep in mind that I have a little Casey case going on with, the accident I was in earlier in the year that I really don't want to talk too much about. I'm whispering and shit like, but yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that, but I do have a settlement. So my goal was to buy a house from there. I didn't want to have to move again and then move again when I buy a house. You feel me? So it was just really inconvenient, but it is what it is. Yeah, and I'm here. I mean, this is a nice house. It's just a tad bit smaller, and that's okay. But I have a roof over my head, and I'm grateful. And it's a really nice neighborhood, and it's around stuff. So, and I have a roof patio to my bedroom, and I can just walk out there and just look at the city and the sky. So, just trying to appreciate everything. Somebody from there and buy a house. Yeah. Everything's good. So sometimes things happen, sometimes things happen. Sometimes you think you're stable and you're not, certain things come up, and there was times where I wanted to give up. There's times where I got frustrated with certain things, and I just kept moving. So I'm just glad I took the semester off. So I didn't have school this semester, and I was doing a lot of traveling with my job too. So that's what made things kind of hard to kind of deal with, process. So, but yeah, everything is good other than that. Well, yeah, now, you know, we situated. The place is nice, and just trying to relax before I go back to work. I took some time off to kind of get situated. And I wanted to make sure that I went live before I went back to work, because I just like connecting with y'all and seeing how we doing in real time, right? Seeing how we're all doing in real time. So yeah, candle magic, readings, shadow work content, all that stuff. Just check out my link, okay? Merch, check all that stuff out. All right, so enough about that. Yeah, if y'all want a reading, let me know, right? So this is how we do it. I usually have my other phone, but I don't know what's going on with this phone. For some reason, when I try to put my passcode, it ain't working. I don't know, but just, you can put your questions in the comments, and I'll just go through them. If you're there, like, I know sometimes
it's 6 o'clock.
Oh shit, I forgot I set up my phone to tell me what time it was, my computer. But yeah, if you happen to still be around by the time I get to you, if you're not around, I'll just do like a general reading. But yeah, just let me know. If not, I'm just gonna pull some cards for the collective. I don't know what I think the moon is like waxing Capricorn or something right now. Hey, what's up, Rupali? Yes. And also, just as a reminder, I am on YouTube and I'm on Instagram, okay? So I'll bounce back and forth between platforms and ask questions. If you support me with the badge, then I'll bump you up and you'll kind of get bumped up on a list, right? So, or if you want to give me a donation, it's not required, but it'll get you bumped up. And of course, I'll pull more cards, right? If you support me with a badge. So, my other cards. I can't find my black and white cards. Those are like my favorite cards. That's like a sign. When stuff disappear on you, it's time to I think it's time to either give them a rest or like buy a new deck. So I have the Thoth deck right here. All right, I see there's like a bunch of different questions. All right, so Bring Me Sun, I see yours. Miss Liz, I see yours. Phoenix, I see yours. And on YouTube, I'm going to start on YouTube first. And then, let me see. I'm going to just go and on these by order once I get over to Instagram. And I believe it was Bring Me Sun, and then Phoenix, and then Misled. So these are the cards I'm gonna use. Yes, Jasmine, you can post your question. I'm gonna go back and forth between Instagram and YouTube, okay? So once I do Rupali's question, I'm gonna come over here and do Bring Me Sun, and then I'm gonna hop back over to YouTube, and then I'm gonna hop back over here to Instagram and just do it like that, okay? All right, will I clear last round of the interview that we'll take on Tuesday, and if he will accept to hire me and my requested salary? Oh, man. That's the question you want to ask? Let's see. Split the deck a bunch of times. I'm not even counting, I'm just splitting it up. Move these out the way for now. Alrighty. All right, so all right, so I pulled 3 cards for Polly. All 3 of them came up reversed, but let's check out what the cards are, because that doesn't always mean that just because it's reversed that it's a bad card. But let's see. So the first card we have is 9 of Swords. This is the Thoth deck also, y'all. So this is 9 of Swords, and it represents cruelty. So that's reversed. So that's a good card. Okay, so we're going to count that as a positive like card, because upright it means cruelty. Then we have the Emperor. The Emperor, and that was reversed. So it's not, that can be counted as a negative card. And then Princess of Wands. Princess of Wands, that was reversed, and that can kind of be counted as a negative card. So we have 1 negative card, but it's positive. And then we have 2 reversals, and kind of what they represent is like what it is reversed, and not kind of the opposite. So you want to know you're going to clear the last round for this job. So either what's going to happen is, I feel like it could go wrong, because there's the reversal even though it's upright, and then there's the 2 reversals, and the Emperor is literally kind of about, you know, being authoritative, doing, it's got Aries on here on this card, right? And then we have Princess of Wands, and that kind of deals with the mind, mentality, you know, creative things. I feel like how you present yourself, your confidence, you know, kind of what you bring to the table, what you set the tone, is kind of what's going to play out. It could go bad or it can go good, right? Depending on, this card is called Lord of Cruelty, right? 7, what is this? The 9 of Swords. So we definitely have, this is definitely about business, because swords represent business. So, and if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Rejection is protection, but it's definitely something to learn, right? But there's definitely the Emperor reversed. So the Emperor is about taking control, being that authoritative person, you know, really owning, setting the tone. Again, I feel like you have to go in there and kind of own the room, know your skills, be confident, you know, in your portfolio or whatever it is that you're, however far you're going for this interview. And then Princess of Wands, you know, I really don't know. It's reversed. You know, it's dealing with a new mindset, so to speak. So, and it's reversed. So, you know, I would definitely go in there with a win mindset, understanding that if it's not for you, rejection is protection. You know what I mean? So that's all I can pretty much say about that. Drop me some ones if you resonate with that. All right. All right, I'm going to hop over to Instagram and bring me sun. What messages do my spirit guides have for me? All right. So I like that question. It's open-ended. And we can kind of work a little bit more. So I'm going to pull a couple cards. I have this brand new deck, so I'm glad that you asked that, because I'm going to incorporate that deck into your reading. Okay. It's a really cool deck. Let me pull it out real quick. Intuition Oracle, right? And so if you guys are ever interested in any of the cards that I use, most of these I got from Amazon, right? And I have a storefront. And so if you want to use the same cards that I use, you can go ahead and click the link in my bio, or just go to my highlights and look at my Amazon. You can go right there and you can get the same cards that I get. And on top of that, I earn a commission from it, okay? So, had to do my little plug. So go ahead and check out my Amazon. Check out all the cards. Every card that I've bought from Amazon is on my storefront, okay? So, and this is on here too. All right, so I was really connected to this deck, what I saw online. So I said, let me check it out. I haven't had a new edition in a while. And the new editions that I do have are really deep. Like, I know I'm in the middle of a reading. I didn't forget, y'all. These ones right here, this is the Alchemical Visions Tarot. This deck is so obscure and just really deep. And I don't know when to really incorporate it. I'm still kind of studying it. But yeah, I just had to kind of talk about that. But so yeah, I got this at Barnes & Noble's. So this is the deck. And it kind of, it's intuition, and then it gives you a picture of, you know, what this intuition or, you know, inner guidance should look like. So I really like that. What's up, Zaybe? Let me scroll this up to make sure I'm getting all y'all comments. What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm on 2 platforms. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. If you want a free reading, go ahead and put your question in the comments and I will get to it. So I'm not going to lie. YouTube... I've always had this weird relationship with the people who support me on YouTube. You guys are a little interesting sometimes. So I'm going to tell you right now on YouTube, if I don't feel connected to the question, I'm not going to ask it. Because y'all be, I don't know. Y'all be a little weird sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I love y'all YouTube, but just think about the questions that y'all be asking. Like, y'all be having an opportunity to, like, really... get some great guidance and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to judge or not like that, but if I'm not feeling connected to it, I really don't have to say that on Instagram too much, so Instagram is probably like, what? But it's been a while since I've been on both of these platforms, so YouTube got a little bit different energy. A little bit different energy. So I feel like we're going to do 2 intuition cards for Bring a Sun. And then I know I shuffled this. Let me split it. I like making little noises like that create like suspense and stuff. Like tarot readers always doing that. All right, so and basically Bring Me Sun wanted to know what message did her guides have. All right, and so we have 2 intuition cards I pulled. The first one is called The Fighters. I'll show this to YouTube first. The Fighters. I don't know if y'all can see that. And the affirmation on this card is, I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. All right, I'm going to read that again. The fighter's affirmation. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. Now, it comes with a little, let me see how long it is, but what the book say? Y'all know I'll pull out the book in a minute. Let's see. What else does it give us? All right. The heart of the matter. Duality is a prime organizing principle of our reality. We cannot know what light is unless we know darkness. We cannot know the meaning of sweet without knowing sour. It follows that we cannot know who or what we like without also experience that which we don't like. There is no way to avoid occasionally feeling annoyed, hurt, depressed. To repress or deny the existence of an emotion is to give it even more strength. Rather than seeking to eliminate the things that make us sad, choose to face them squarely as they come and to experience both joy and sorrow at the same time. This kind of acceptance is the contentment and the strong center of our being that all spiritual teachings advise us to seek. Remember that nothing is ever good as you think it is going to be, and nothing is ever as bad as you think it's going to be. That's kind of deep. I'm kind of rocking with this card right here. You feel me? Like, I needed to hear this too. And then we put another one. I put another one. Because you needed 2 of these. That's what Spirit said. All right, so let's see what this one is about. I like these. All right, so the next one is the loner. Let's see this card. Sorry, my light, y'all, is dim. My O-ring broke earlier when I was trying to get set up in my room. So this is the loner. Nice imagery. Beautiful imagery on these cards. These cards are really nice, y'all. I really like them. And I feel connected to them. Like, I really feel connected. So the affirmation is, I enjoy being alone and getting in touch with my true feelings. There are times when it's important for you to put distance, either emotional or physical, between you and your situation. When you are feeling overly stressed and vulnerable, it is crucial that you avoid being overwhelmed by people and events that have no regard for your fragile state. Let me read that one more time because I felt that one a little bit. When you are feeling overly stressed and vulnerable, it is crucial that you avoid being overwhelmed by people and events that have no regard for your fragile state. You must protect yourself from the insensitivity of others. Be around only positive people. Isolate yourself from your routine to get in touch with your true feelings. You may even need the release of a good cry, which can act like an escape valve on your emotions. Escape comes in many forms, and it is up to you to choose the method that is appropriate for your situation. Sometimes making a strategic withdrawal can give you time to rest and recover your perspective on your situation. Coasting on automatic pilot is a form of escape, too, but it will not get you where you would like to be. All right, so that really hit as far as these 2 cards, the intuition, fighters, and loner. Kind of give in, not necessarily like give up, right? But give in to the universe and the divine, and just stop trying to control things outside of your body and just work on you, how you're responding to the situation, how you're responding to people around you, observing how people are reacting to you when you do certain things, say certain things. Like, let's start focusing on us and what can we do to fix ourselves while all this is taking place, right? That's all you can do when things get rough. All right, and so we have here the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Discs, and the Nine of Wands. And so these cards are, I love the Thoth deck. It's a related to the Hermetic deck, that black and white deck that I always use, because the meanings, I don't know, they just hit different with these kind of decks, the Rider-Waite and all of that. Very soulful, planetary like energy that comes with this. And so pretty much, Spirit, Eight of Swords is interference, right? Eight of Swords. And so there's some things going on as far as business is concerned. It may be even some traveling. I don't know what it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to travel or have traveled and had some difficulty, but definitely some interference and things that you're going to be doing, especially when it comes to money. So if you're not a part of my community money attraction and energy clearing, you're not a part of the community candle gang, I recommend that you hop on that right now, to kind of have that energy going out, you know, as you're not able to, or assist if you do candle magic. So yeah, definitely going to be some interference. That doesn't mean that you fold, like we talk about. It just means that you continue to do what you can, change your patterns of behaviors, whatever you got to do, learn something, a new skill, whatever, to keep you afloat while everything is going on. You know, looking for new information, making new connections, whatever it is that you need to do, okay, while all this is taking place. Your car's messed up. Okay, so yeah, travel issues, right? So, but I'm having some travel issues too, right? So I feel like this reading is like, you sure this reading for you? But no, so yeah, and there's obstacles and challenges, and you're just going to have to figure out a way to work through those, right? The Fighter, right? The Fighter's card came up, right? So accept that right now, we just in a situation. We ain't got, you know, so, and accept the situation, and accept that your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher power, you're going to have everything you need to get whatever done that you need to do, right? You have to have that mindset before anything. It's a blockage when you don't have the mindset, when you're just in panic mode and survival mode. You don't have room for your mind to rest. Your brain's always on go. You feel me? So like, you have to rest, sleep, make sure you're eating and drinking, and just resting and preparing your body for these things that we go through, right? It's traumatizing sometimes, you know, and especially the life that we live over here in America. You know, we're a spoiled country and we like to live a certain way. And sometimes I have to put that in my brain. Like, I'm not in a third world country in order for me to be grateful for what I have, right? I just lost 1,000 square footage of house. You feel me? So it is what it is. It wasn't my house, and I have to go with the changes, and I got to adapt and move on. It is hard to do, and especially if you're an earth sign or you're a fixed zodiac modality, like if you're fixed or you're cardinal, right? It makes it difficult, whatever your charts are, how you're aligned. Like, I have Capricorn all in my charts, and I'm a Taurus moon, and I'm a Cancer rising, so it makes it difficult for me to, I can go with change, I can do it, but like, I'm gonna be messed up trying to recoup from going with the changes. I need to rest, I need to be away from people. Like, I have to go through a lot in order for that change to go, and that's what happened over here. So that's kind of on the same kind of thing, right? So there's definitely, like I said, travel. You identified that. That's pretty dope. Let me screenshot that. Hold up. Can I do it? Yeah. All right, so you identified that you're having travel issues. And so 7 of discs. Literally 7 of discs. This card is called failure, right? And so it's feeling like everything you do, nothing is working. And that's not true. It's an illusion, right? It's an illusion because your mind is not at rest. So things are happening on a planetary, like spiritually energetic type level. And that's why I really am liking that I chose to use these cards, because, you know, that's kind of what it's representing. This energy is more soulful. It's more planetary. It's more, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but I think y'all understand what I'm trying to say. You feel me? It's just really deep energy, y'all. All right, so I'm live. Please don't come in my room. I'm live.
Mom?
Can you please go away? Thank you.
I got socks in my holes.
Okay, bye-bye.
I need new pair of socks. And
Oh my God, this kid is so obnoxious all the time. Hey, what's up, love? Yeah, so, all right, so things are going to come up. It's going to feel like failure, and it's literally not failure. Everything is just slow moving right now, and it's just meant for you to kind of sit in this icky stuff because you don't like it, right? Who likes to be uncomfortable? So once you're comfortable with the uncomfortable, that's when you're going to move forward. And what it feels like failure is actually you learning, or like if you play Zelda or some shit, like you found the key to the door. You feel me? Like if it's a game or something, you unlock the key to go to the next level. You feel me? So that's what this is. And then we've got 9 of Wands. It represents strength. So just remember, through all of this, you have the strength. Literally, the first intuition card I pulled was the Fighters. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. So you're fighting yourself. You're gonna have to have an internal battle with yourself. That's shadow work. I don't know if you have my shadow work material, but I can definitely help you with that. Click the link in my bio and get my shadow work content. Go ahead and look. Scroll through there. If you want me to DM it to you, let me know. Hit me up if you're after this or whatever, or if you want to hop off real quick. But yeah, so definitely this is an internal battle with yourself. You're fighting yourself to stop resisting what's going on and just accept it. Everything, the emotions, just be a little bit more gentle with yourself. What was her name? Kelly Rowland. What did she say about Chris Brown? Because he didn't get to perform at the AMAs. I don't watch none of that stuff, but I be trying to stay tapped in. She said, everybody needs grace. Everybody needs grace. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Stop being so hard on yourself. Fight. You got some shadow work, some demons you gotta battle. Conquer some behaviors, some patterns, self-sabotaging, really. If you're resisting, so if you want a personal reading, thank you, my love. Salvi Brujito just got two badges. Salvi Brujito, thank you. I appreciate you. If you want to read, let me know, because that literally bumps you up past everybody when you support me with a badge or any type of donation. So let me know if you actually want to read in love, okay? But yeah, so, and this has Sagittarius on here. So this has Sagittarius energy right here. The interference card has Jupiter on here. All right. So even though it's interference, Jupiter's good luck. Jupiter's good luck. Okay. So even though we're going through all these things are meant to crumble sometimes in order for better things to come into play. All right. So drop me some 111s if you resonate with that. That was deep. I know, well, for my supporters that's been supporting me, I know that when I get on here and I give you a reading, it's going to be, a little in depth. So for those of y'all, waiting, I appreciate you. All right. If you want to get bumped up, though, all you got to do is support me with a donation. Okay. All right. All right, so I was going to Instagram, but I was going to YouTube, I'm sorry, but somebody on Instagram, Salvi Brujito, just bought 2 badges. So that kind of bumps him to the front. But once I'm finished with him, I'm going to hop over here, back over to YouTube, and Jasmine is next, okay? All right, Zebe, I see your question. Do you know Karen? Before I even answer that, because I don't like doing readings when people ask about crushes and the person doesn't even know they're alive. Ooh, I like that card. Should I pull another card? I'm going to do another card. I like these intuition cards. We're going to put these cards to work tonight. Okay. Yes, please support me on YouTube, y'all. And I got all types of videos. I do celebrity psychic tarot readings. If y'all ever want to give me like a recommendation on what celebrity to do a reading on. I'm tired of BTS. Okay, like I told you, my YouTube audience is like a different breed. Like, I don't know how I attracted these people. Like, my BTS, is it BTK? I don't even know what it is. Them Korean boys. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but Taeyong and all those readings, like, that's all they want. Like, if I could only do those readings on my YouTube platform would be so big. But I just refuse because why? Who needs that many BTS readings? Yes, I'm telling y'all, go to my YouTube, Urban Mystic TV, because I try to do, and I know you're supposed to do what your audience wants you to do, but like, I understand where YouTubers be like, enough is enough, because that's all my YouTube following wants to see is BTS, right? Chris Brown, Rihanna, it's just like the same things. And you know, I'm not mainstream, y'all. Okay, like I am, but I'm not. All right, but like, that's enough. I'm not doing 35 celebrity psychic tarot readings on BTS all night. Like, I don't know what's up with my YouTube. I love them though. I love my YouTubers. I do. I rock with every last one of y'all, but it's just hilarious what gets a lot of views on my channel. The things that I would think do, and then the things that I don't do. I don't know, it's weird. What's up, Jazz Baby? I was just going off on a little rant about my YouTube supporters being different. Definitely different. And that I am, so I can definitely see that. The obsession. I be obsessed too a little bit with people, so I could see the obsession. You know, I mean, BTS, I wouldn't choose to be obsessed over them, but I can't hate them, I guess. They'd be on point. I don't know nothing about them boys, right? I don't know nothing about them kids. It's hilarious. All right. Let me step right in my mouth. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Okay. All right, so this is for Salvi Brujito. He bought 2 badges, so that bumped him up. And I got 2 intuition cards, which is the new deck that I just got on Amazon. If you're interested in it, go to my storefront. And then I'm using the Thoth deck here. So we're going to do the intuition cards first. And this is the Sovereign. The Sovereign. Affirmation. I am my authentic self, and no one has dominion over me. Let's get this book. Let's see what's going on with this one. Hold up. I'm going to show it again, y'all. Hold on. Let me just get the... It's so quiet over here, y'all. I don't hear the police no more. I don't hear ambulances no more. Damn. So this is what it is. It's a beautiful... She's like a queen. The Sovereign. Right? I am my authentic self, and no one has dominion over me. I'm connected with all of these cards. The heart of the matter. The Sovereign is here to help each of us learn what success really means. She is more like us than we know. She appears wistful because she knows that so many of us must go through a lot before we understand that true success and sovereignty are one and the same. Being able to exercise our God or goddess given right to always be our authentic self. Fear that you are not capable and doubt that you have a right to be a success. Wait, let me read that again. Fear that you are not capable and doubt that you have a right to be a success can prevent you from enjoying the life you want and deserve. Many unwisely think that the success of others diminishes their chance for achieving it. But the Sovereign knows that there is enough in the universe's bounty to go around. The universe is infinite. There's something for everybody. If we all understood that, man, and just had that mindset, that abundance mindset, because there's nothing, this is infinite, right? It's limitless. The only thing that puts limitations on things is us and our perception. Many suffer greatly before they learn a simple lesson that money, power, and material pleasures must be used as tools for helping others. If you pursue this kind of true success, then you are bound to succeed and make those that you care about filled with pride. Alrighty, and then the next card that we have, wow, let's get it. So we got Sovereign, and then we got the Creator. The Creator. The Creator. And it's a woman with a child, two children. Or is it a doll? I think it's a kid and a doll, but it's definitely feminine energy, along with the Sovereign. That's representation of the Queen, right? And so just recognizing the energy that comes along with feminine, the things that come along with feminine energy, active listening, rather than doing things, kind of wait for things to happen before you respond or react or play out. Just kind of fall back, listen a little bit more to what people are saying. Definitely observe too, to see if what they're saying is aligned with the action. So I think with these cards, and because it's double, 2 cards, I'm definitely getting just kind of like falling back and just responding to situations instead of being the one to respond first, being the first responder. You feel me? As far as that feminine energy is concerned. And then this is, now is the time to explore your creative talents. Creativity soothes the soul. Creating your life every day is an art, and we are all artists. Writing, making art, music, and movement all create a ritual space in our lives to restore our connection with the quiet voice of our higher minds and to benefit from its wise guidance. Make time in your busy life to simply play without looking for results from your fun or are depriving yourself of one of the main reasons for living. To demean the importance of games and fun is to demean the importance of life. The refreshing joy, exhilaration, and skills learned from play can help you solve your problems. Can y'all please move away from my door? I don't know why everybody's near my door and I'm live. Enoch, can you get away from my door, please? And please leave the dog alone. I hear him barking at you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. To demean the importance of games and fun is to demean the importance of life. The refreshing joy, exhilaration, and skills learned from play can help you solve your problems. The challenge is to recapture the sense of adventure, wonder, and playfulness of a child. Children see a situation and ask questions and make statements that can enable an adult who thought they knew everything about the situation to learn something completely new about it. That's dope. What's up, love? That's absolutely dope. So not only are we taking in the aspect of just the feminine energy, but then also kind of looking at things from a child's perspective, and the things that children ask, but it be the most literal, common sense. Like, it's all these adults in the room, and this one kid comes in the room and says, well, oh, such and such and such. And then everybody's like, oh my God, and laughing and stuff. But honestly, kids just see things. They don't have limits. They don't have restrictions. They don't have all these rules and peer pressures and things that's built into us, as we get when we're adults. So kind of take situations on in that aspect too. And then, so we've got the Thoth deck here. I've got 8 of discs. 8 of discs. Hey, what's up, Marlon? 8 of discs. I've got death reversed. Death reversed. And then I've got the Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed. So I feel like there's definitely something going on, or something. It's either something that's going on right now or something that's going to happen or has happened in regards to just transitions in your life, right? Transitions. 8 of discs, that's in the physical realm. That's in real time and it's happening here, right? And then we have the death, right? So this, and it's reversed. So I feel like again, a matter of resistance comes up. A matter of resistance, not accepting the change. And this is kind of like what was in the other reading, even though it was brought up differently, right? It was in the Fighter's card. This is in the Death card and it's reversed. So it just kind of, when this card is upright, it's death and rebirth. Things are dying so that new things can take place. So if it's reversed, that means that either we're resisting and we don't want to accept that things have to die in order to be reborn. I feel like it's an acceptance issue more than anything. Sometimes we usually know, when things have run its course, whether it be a relationship, work, patterns and behaviors when you're trying to grow personally, spiritually, emotionally. And so then I have the Lover's card and I have the Lover's reverse. So I feel like this could be a representation of accepting of a relationship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a personal relationship with a family member. It could be certain aspects of yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself, the things that you're realizing that you need to break away from, patterns and behaviors with your own self, right? And so it's difficult. And so I feel like, because you tapped in, boo, you already know Salvi Brujito is a tarot reader and does candle magic too. So definitely tap in and subscribe and follow, please. So I feel like this is just a confirmation, things that you already know you needed to hear. But definitely just allow and accept the new you. We're not caring about what nobody else thinks because we sovereign. We got that crown on our heads, right? It's a mood, right? So queen status, king status, sovereign status, right? And so we move different and you got to accept that. I think it's called like the imposter syndrome or something like that sometimes. When your situation is getting better around you and other people's situations are getting the same. And sometimes people want to try to make you feel bad about that. So don't. You deserve everything you work for. And as long as you continue to open up your mind and know that you get everything that's owed to you, regardless of what somebody else feel, things are just always going to work out. But there's just a lot of deaths right now. And accepting those deaths, relationships, patterns, behaviors, mindsets is just a lot, right? And just go with it. We all here. I'm here going through some changes. We all going through these changes. We gonna be okay. I'm still here. You still here. We gonna get through this, okay? So drop me some ones, my love. If you resonated with that. And it is a purging move. We gotta let it all go. Let it go. It's hard, but if it doesn't align with what you want, if it's not aligning with what you want, your manifestation is just no reason to entertain, to hold on to that pattern, behavior, talk to that person, go to that place. You know what I mean? So it's about all of that. You feel me? Hey, what's up, NC? Go ahead and ask your question. I'm currently going back and forth. I'm on 2 platforms. So, hey, for y'all tapping in, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram. And just put your question there. I'm going to try to get to it when I can. However, if you want to bump yourself up, then you can support me with either donating on Cash App or you can buy a badge on Instagram. And that'll kind of get you bumped up. And somebody else just bought a badge. Phoenix Jeremy, my husband, thank you, love. Just bought a badge, and so I'm getting ready to do his reading. Okay, all right. I like these intuition cards. Y'all go cop these cards if you do readings on your own self too. Or if you're a reader and you want to incorporate a new deck and you don't have this, it's called the Intuition Oracle. The Intuition Oracle. It's a really good deck. Click the link in my bio. Go to my Amazon storefront and support me by purchasing it through there. I earn commission on the things that you purchase in my Amazon storefront. Okay? And I got some other stuff there too. Just things that I buy on Amazon. I've just started adding them to my storefront. You feel me? When will my business take off? All right, let's find out. Pull these up nice and good. Dang, I've been on for an hour already. Time be going by fast, y'all. Time flies by when you're having fun. I have all this anxiety about going live, as always. And I'm having a great time. Alright. Let's see here.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, Enoch.
Dad said if you have another Black and Mild.
Can y'all stop asking me questions like that and I'm on live?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my God, y'all. People don't know what, they don't care what they knock on your door and ask you while you streaming live. Woo. I don't know what to say, but that was enough. Alright, so I shuffled the deck because I got the same card from a reading that I did earlier. So if it's meant to be, it'll pop back up. If not, we get another card. Hold on, this one. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to do 2 cards for everybody. That feels like that's the vibe for this session. And then I'll pull 3. All these cards want to jump out my daggone hand. What's going on? I guess because I know you feel me? I had some extra cards, you know what I mean, fall out. So I guess you feel me? I'll keep them around. All right, so 2 intuition cards. Where's my little intuition book? Let me see here. This is the truthful. The truthful. And this is when we get business take off. So let's get into this. And it says, I speak my truth and expect everyone I care about to do so too. Cultivating the habit of telling the truth to yourself enables you to be truthful with others. Examine your attitude towards telling the truth and your ability to know when others are telling the truth to you. People lie for a myriad of reasons, most of which are based on fear or greed. Even more difficult to discern are those who are telling you what they believe to be true, but what is in fact false. A highly developed, intuitive sense is one of the best ways to guard against those whose words can deceive you and lead you to paths you will regret taking. It is very important to be open to hearing the truth, even if it hurts to hear it. Though it may be unpleasant, the truth can set you free from illusion or the consequences of living a lie. Rather than dismiss out of hand what makes you feel uncomfortable, it is best to open up your mind to the possibility that what you are being told may be true, even if it is only true from the point of view of the one who is speaking to you. Being open to this possibility is a sign of respect to both the person who is trying to speak their truth to you and to the divine within us all. That seems pretty much self-explanatory. You know, sometimes things are told to us that we don't want to hear, especially from people who care about you and love you. Somebody who doesn't care and doesn't love you, you know, romantically, at work, as a human being, you know, who just appreciates your energy and the person that you are, they're going to tell you some things, and it's not always going to be nice, right? It's not always going to be nice things, right? So it's just always a good thing to just be open to what people tell you. Even if you don't want to hear it or don't like it, it doesn't take away from it being the truth, and emotions are not fact, right? So that's a really deep card. It's feminine energy on here. She's got wings, butterflies is all over this card. So it's like transformation. You know, a butterfly goes in a cocoon. They're a caterpillar. They turn into a cocoon. And then they turn into a butterfly. And so I feel like this card is saying, in order for you to get out of your cocoon, you may be in a cocoon, to implement those things that I talked about in the earlier reading about feminine energy, kind of listening and responding instead of always reacting or doing, kind of responding to the situations, observing how you act, interact with people, observe how people react and respond to you, your behavior, right? And just go from there. The next intuition card is the Patient. The Patient. It's got a rose on here. This is a really cool card. The affirmation is, I can endure whatever twists and turns life brings me. It's very important for you to be both realistic and patient during the sustained effort needed to bring your goal into reality. Big things move slow, and sometimes you must be able to wait. Heed this lesson well, for when you are waiting, time seems to pass very slowly. There is goodness in things as they are. If you appreciate what is good about the status quo, you will find it easier to endure doing without the goal you seek until you finally achieve it. It will also enable you to stay alert to opportunities you might otherwise miss. Patience is one of the most important yet difficult qualities to manifest properly. Endurance is a spiritual practice, and when practiced consciously as the learning and character building lesson it is, it gives us time for valuable and much needed self-reflection. What's up, Star Lotus? What's up, Bella Ghostly? What's up, everyone? I am patient because I know the alternative is even more comfortable. To deny this truth is to invite things to change in an even more unpleasant way. And so on this card also comes up denying truths that are being told, right? So let me just read that one more time. To deny this truth is to invite things to change in an even more unpleasant way. So, you know, your Libra status, and Libras like to cushion themselves with this pretty picture instead of what's actually real. And it's like a shield and a defense mechanism. And so this question is also about your business, right? You want to know when your business is going to take off. So I already feel like this is leading up with, you know, is this something that's realistic? Is this something that, are you looking at it in a realistic idea as far as the goals, what you have to achieve, the resources, you know what I mean? So that's already coming through with the intuition cards. All right. And so then we have the Six of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Discs upright. We've got Prince of Cups, and we've got Nine of Wands reversed. And so this is kind of telling a story. And so when anybody's having issues or trouble with business or things are not going right for them monetary wise, it's their energy, right? It's usually energy. It's usually shadow work that's not being done. And so with that being said, we've got blocks and challenges that are starting to show up in real time in regards to our money and just touching the environment around us, right? And it happens in different ways. Sometimes it's not even us. It could be other people around you. The things that you're doing, you know, or the people that you're inviting into your circle could also, you know, be a factor to this. But nonetheless, so we have Six of Cups right here reversed. And so what this is saying is that this card is called pleasure. right? So there's things that have to be done before your business can even manifest and flourish, right? To be abundant. You want to know when will it take off, so to speak. And that means that it's been birthed and it's flourishing, right? So this is 6 of Cups reverse. This card is called Pleasure. All right, so there's an issue with emotions, right? It's reversed. And so dealing with yourself, how you treat yourself, and in turn, how you treat yourself is how you're going to treat other people. All right, so definitely there's some shadow work here. So that's telling me that your energy's off, right? For you to even begin worrying about the business taking off. The business is not going to take off if you don't have the right energy to manifest into your energy, right? Into your business. And so we've got some things that we got to focus on. Definitely some self-love, self-reflection, just a lot of just continue to build a relationship with yourself. Cups, a lot of emotional baggage and blockage. You feel me? So there's a lot of things that you got to handle, I don't know, before your business can take off, so to speak. We have the 6 of Discs here, and this card is success, right? And so I feel like after that card stated all of that, after that card kind of let you know that it's just some real emotional issues that you're dealing with, if it's going to kind of block you and things that you want to do financially, we have the 6 of Discs, which is success, right? And so after that, it comes Prince of Cups, and then we have the 9 of Wands, which is reversed, and it represents strength. So you gaining more emotional intelligence is going to allow your business to be very successful. Once you understand how much emotional intelligence impacts your energy, right? 6 of Discs, we have success. And then we have Prince of Cups. So success, this card is like, success comes when Prince of Cups, when you start leading with your heart, because your heart is pretty much guarded. And so you have to kind of start over and just learn, have an emotional intelligence, just like learn how to connect emotionally with people, not just romantically, just with people in general. How do you react to people? How do you work with people? How do you network with people? What kind of relationships do you build with people? When people think of you, how do they feel after they've met you and you've gone away? So just, there's a lot of emotional things. And then we have the 9 of Wands reversed, and this card is strength, right? And this card is asking, do you have the strength to invest the time that you need to put into that business for it to take off? Because nothing just, you don't just pop something, up and then just, like going viral and things like that. True, that stuff could happen, but it's actual, when you create a business, you have to get a digital footprint, you got to get an audience, you've got to post. And, I got the majority of my following on Instagram when I first started, when I didn't have a job. Like, I was working part-time. So I was able to invest 6 to 8 hours a day into Instagram, and that's how I was able to build a following. So depending on, what kind of platforms you're going to use, there's a lot of things that come into play. And so all this is said not to discourage, but to create that picture that we talked about being true to ourselves and understanding what's real, right? And what it is that we have to work with. What's the reality of the resources that I have, and how long does it take? How long is it going to take to put me where I want to be? So this question is not necessarily like a time frame, because there's pre-work, there's shadow work. And so this is not even about the business. This is about just having a manifestation and an abundance mindset, right? This is about just changing a lot of things, and a lot of it is tied to emotion, communication, self-love, self-care. before you can advance forward and the business take off. If I want to get us a time frame, there's a lot of sixes. This 9 reversed. The 9 of Wands was upright as a 9. Reversed is a 6. It's literally 3 sixes. I know sixes are significant to you because that's your name. The numbers, I know that's your master number. Your life path is 6. So I would definitely look up, 6 is about manifesting, right? It's about manifesting. But upside down is 9. It's Oya, is change. It's sudden change. So 6 is also about dealing with change. And if you can't deal with change, you can't manifest, and it's an energy. You know what I mean? It's not tangible. And so all of these things kind of take place in there. So just drop me some ones if you resonate with that. And thank you for your badge support, sir. So if nobody else has bought another badge, I am going to go ahead and go over to YouTube. What's up, everybody? If you want a question, go ahead and ask it. If you support me with a badge on Instagram, or you just donate over here on YouTube on my Cash App, you'll get bumped up. You'll get bumped up. Okay, so let me get over here to YouTube and let me go take it all the way. So Jasmine was next. I'm literally on the second person, y'all, on YouTube. I'm sorry for that. Has someone hacked my Instagram account? If you have, I think they did. I'm not even gonna pull a card for that. All right, so I feel like you wasted your opportunity to get a real. I mean, that was a legitimate question, but if you feel like your Instagram is hacked, then it probably is hacked, and then just report it. Right? See what you can do about reporting it and looking into how you can, but I'm not going to pull a card for that. I'm sorry. So if you want to ask another question, you can, but you're bumped back down. Okay? So let's be mindful about these questions that we ask. My YouTube audience, I don't have to say this to Instagram, y'all. I'm sorry, Instagram. I do not have to give the speech to Instagram. It's only my YouTube people. It's like YouTube, let's think about these questions here. I do go with open-ended questions. If you ask me about a crush, know the person. I can't make somebody like you, right? It doesn't make sense to ask if this person has a crush on you, or does your crush like me and they don't know you. I always get a lot of those. Does my crush like me? And then the person doesn't know them. Okay, so I'm going to go to another YouTube question. I'm sorry. Zaby, is Karen crushing on me? Okay, so I asked you, did you know Karen? You say yes. Wait, Karen? Kristen? Do Kristen Stewart. You want to know if Kristen's crushing on you? Okay. Is Karen crushing on you? Okay. All right, now. Let's find out. All right, so two uprights and one reversal. I've got the Sun. I've got the Eon reversed. And then I've got 5 of discs. Just worry. Okay, I think they noticed you. I don't know necessarily if, what was the question? Are they crushing on you? I don't think they're breaking their neck to think about you. Honestly, I'm not trying to be funny, but they do notice you, the Sun. So I would say that they have a nice rapport perception of you. The Eon reversed. I really don't think they're looking anything further. I don't know how many interactions that you've had with this person, or if there are frequent interactions, they never looked at you in that light because maybe you never made yourself appealing or showed that sexually appealing side to them, or that interested side, so to speak. So I feel like they don't know. But only way to find out is to ask, right? This card is literally called worry. So either, shoot your shot or never find out, right? But I don't think that you'll know if you don't ask, because there's literally like, I don't know. There's not. That was a celebrity reading. All right, I'm lost, Bay. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting ready to move on. What's up, Jasmine? Answer. Go ahead, and if you want a question, if you have a question, go ahead and post it in the comments. I'm currently on Instagram and YouTube, so I'm going back and forth between platforms, okay? If you kind of want to get bumped up, because there is a little list, because I do read kind of slow. I take my time reading. If you support me with a badge on Instagram, or you donate via Cash App, it'll bump you up, okay? And I'll immediately do your reading. That's how that goes, all right? What's up, Wave Killer? So, just to kind of let y'all know and say what's up, I'm Unique Divination, and I am a life coach, manifestation coach. I give out resources and tools to kind of help people manifest complete goals. I do tarot readings. I have shadow work content. I do candle magic for the community. I got a lot of ways to help you become a better person, spiritually, emotionally, personally, business-wise, right? I can kind of get you in all the right places. I'm currently in school for my doctorate's degree. In 2 more years, I will be a doctor. So I practice what I preach. I get money. Not only do I get money in the corporate realm, I poured in a couple dollars when I started this business out, when I was really, really active. I slowed down the last couple of years and I'm back, but I think I made like $50,000 in like 3 or 4 years. Part-time, right, on my business. So I'm just really good with money and money energy, and I like to share that. I have money attraction soap. I used to sell oils, but I really don't have a lot of time for that. And I'm also a boss in real life. I'm a leader in real life. I'm a manager for a Fortune 500 company, a department, and I lead, and I'm really good with talent, bringing good things out of people, skill set, abilities, really great at developing people. So I just do this all the way around. This is not just me pulling cards. The spiritual aspect helps, amplifies everything, because I feel like it's all tapped in. But yeah. All right, so who's next? Who did I say was going next? So I'm gonna pick somebody else on YouTube, because all right, let me see. Wave Killer, did you ask a question? Here we go. Oh, wait. There's somebody before you. My bad. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't want to miss nobody. NC. What's coming next? What's coming up next for me in love? I got you. All right. What's coming up next for me in love? I got you. How many of you guys do your own readings? Like, how many do y'all just get readings from tarot readers on social media, or do you guys try to read for yourselves sometimes? It's always good to just kind of flex that ability a little bit. You don't have to know everything, but I would always recommend to get like a oracle deck or something. Have some type of way where you can tap into your own intuition instead of relying on other people all the time. I love giving readings. I love what I do. But I also like to help people tap into their own ability, because we all have this. It's just a matter of kind of exercising it, finding out how your intuition speaks, right? And this question was, what's coming up next for me in love? All right, let's go. The only thing I don't like about these intuition cards is that the name of the card and the affirmation is on the back, and like the pictures on the front. So like you can't, like there's no guessing what it is because, well, the picture, unless you don't know the name of the pictures. But I don't know. I don't know if I like it like that because I feel like I'm inclined to kind of pre-pick her. I don't know. It's weird. All right, cool. These are cool. And then let me see. All right. So this question is for NC. What's coming up next for me in love? All right. So we've got 2 intuition cards as I've been pulling for everybody. And this is the Tamer. The Tamer. Affirmation. I believe my cause to be just without anger at those who disagree. I believe my cause to be just without anger at those who disagree. So before I even read into that, I just want to put my own thing in there. So this happens a lot, especially in relationships. This is what destroys relationships, whether they be romantic or just in general, working relationships, just building relationships with people, human beings, right? Remember that just because you don't like something or you do like something or you agree with something or you don't, doesn't mean that the other person has to. And it doesn't mean that you have to be hostile. It doesn't mean that it has to be a disagreement about something. 2 people not liking something is not a grounds for a disagreement, right? Or to get defensive. And just kind of remember that. And that's just a matter of respecting people's boundaries. And just remembering that people are people that can't be controlled. You can't make somebody do what you want. You can't tell somebody to do what you want. Everybody has their own feelings, their own perception of things. And the only thing that you have control of is you. Okay? So this is coming up in love. So this is, if you don't have anybody, these may be things that you want to work on before that next person comes into your life. Right? And then it says, when tempers flare, nothing useful gets accomplished. Our intuition becomes disconnected from our consciousness, which has been flooded by righteous indignation. We become ignorant when we ignore the truth of what is happening, which is that people think themselves justified in allowing their feelings to overcome their good judgment. Most anger arises in us when we feel deprived in some way. This jealousy can easily go from slow burn to raging fire if we add to feeling deprived also feeling that we have made a mistake, been caught in a lie, or otherwise disappointed ourselves and the people we care about. The best way to guard against allowing ourselves childish outbursts is to remember that the child within us still lives and can act out if we let it. We can believe that we are in the right without having to shout or intimidate or puff ourselves up like a frightened porcupine. The Tamer is a reminder to tame ourselves before we start acting like a wounded animal, the most dangerous kind of animal there is. That's deep. So that's definitely some shadow work, right? We've got some patterns and behaviors that we want to get rid of before somebody romantically comes into our life, right? And then the next card was the Farmer. And this affirmation is, I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. You reap what you sow, right? What you invest your time into. When you do work that you love, you always want to do your best. All your energies get channeled into making your business an extension of you and what you love to do. A world of business built on a foundation of love is a noble goal and an attainable one. Those who love their work may also find that it gives them the opportunity to meet others who share their interests and passions. The psychological and material rewards you reap from fulfilling work are priceless. However, a career is not something you have to give your life to in total commitment. Service work may be a calling outside of your career. Sometimes one must put his or her own needs second to another for a time. Some people do this gladly, but if an imbalance goes on too long, or if the one providing the service is asked to do things that they're not willing to do, a relationship can become stuck. So 2 things that I take away from this is, number 1, you have to be willing to be submissive and humble to the person that you want in your life. So I don't know if that's more work or if you have issues with this. I don't know. Let me know. But definitely kind of tap into, what you're investing your time in. And then I lost the other train of thought. Oh my God, I lost it. No. Yeah, are they worth it? Are they worth it, and are you worth it? All right, so make sure that, you're being submissive to the significant other, or these are the things that you want to obtain in a relationship, how to be humble, submissive to your partner, and in turn the same to you, right? So the things that you put out are the things that you're going to get back, right? And, I got it. Doing things, but, like, only because you want something to return. So, like, it's transactional, right? So, like, if you do something for somebody, you feel like you should get that exact same thing back. And sometimes in relationships, it don't work like that. So if that's something that you experienced in the past, or you were putting in too much time and then the other person wasn't, look at the totality of the situations, what was the situations, but making sure that you're not doing things because you want the exact same thing back, or it's because it's transactional. Well, I did this for you, so you do this for me. Because your feelings are going to continue to be hurt, because relationships are selfless, and sometimes you end up giving so much of yourself, and sometimes you're underappreciated, right? Sometimes there are times when both of y'all can take each other for granted, use each other as punching bags sometimes, or, emotional things, when things go wrong, or, you spend more money in this situation, or, you have time to do this and the other person doesn't. So just be careful and be wary on making everything transactional, okay, for any future relationships. And so then we have the 7 of Cups, the Hermit, and Ace of Discs. So it's further explaining. So seven of Cups. So I feel like maybe you were in a past relationship where you thought it could be worse, and then you thought it could be better, and it actually ended up being worse. So I feel like that happened in the past, in maybe one or a few relationships, where you literally left the person, and the next person that you got with was like worse than that previous person. All right. And so this card is telling us that the grass is not greener on the other side. All right. So it's telling us that maybe you have to put in more effort. You and the other person, or your next relationship, you got to put in more effort. Right. And maybe that person wasn't that bad after all. Maybe when we learn how to be grateful for what we have, and really understand and look at the reality of our relationships. A lot of people are not out here connecting anymore. Relationships are strained because of social media. Everybody's flexing, capping, all these new words. Everybody trying to be this, be that. Nobody wants to be real or authentic, right? So it's creating a lot of barriers in 2022 as far as like trying to find your person. And then we have the Hermit, right? So just more self-reflection needs to be done on your end before you can attract what you want. In order to attract something, you have to put off a certain type energy or frequency. So if you still have low vibration within yourself, how are you going to attract the things that you want? Does the vibration match? What you're putting out, does it match what you want back? So there's some work that needs to be done. And then Ace of Discs. So, and this is telling us that once we start doing this work, the shadow work, we start understanding that maybe we dropped the ball, we fumbled the bag and had what was good in the past, and we gave it up for something worse because we didn't appreciate what we have. It happens, right? Start accepting things. Don't beat yourself up. And now you experienced it, so you know what you want and don't want because of those past relationships. And you know what you bring to the table and what you need to work on and what you expect from your partner. All right. And so once that happens, then the opportunity will happen in real time. This is the Ace of Discs. It'll happen in real time. And so I would say, to be honest, This is the winter card. This is the last card. I would say between now and next, I would say a year, right? If you really put in work, if you really do shadow work, you know, just really focus on you and bettering yourself and being positive and, you know, just out here completing goals and exercising and all the things that you need to do. Setting boundaries, creating boundaries, maintaining boundaries, respecting boundaries. You know, when you work on bettering yourself, that person's going to show right up. And everything's going to go from there. So I'm going to say about a year. All right. All right. And then give me some ones. Drop some ones if you felt that. And let me hop over to Instagram real quick. I'm glad that resonated with you. So who was next? I think it was Miss Lids. I don't know if you're still there, but I'm going to go back to your question, my love. Let's see. She's used to the TikTok live readers. Yeah, they be wilding. I do often sometimes. I do my own sometimes for practice. I haven't worked on terribly. Okay. Wait, where's the question? Hold on, I gotta go back. Miss Lids. I want something in general. What's there from me? Okay, Miss Lids, if you're not here, this is going to be for the replay, y'all, for those of y'all that couldn't stick around. And then once I do Miss Lids, I'm going to hop back over here to YouTube, okay? And it looks like Wave Killer. Oh, wait, just me and then Wave Killer, okay? So, appreciate y'all being patient. And if you want to bump up, you know what I'm saying, and don't have to wait, donate via Cash App, or if you're on Instagram, support me with a badge. And that'll definitely get you bumped up, okay? On the waiting list. So let me shuffle these up. And Miss Lids wants something in general. Oh, whoa. That just, did y'all see that just fly, literally? Ooh. It's a good card, too. That joint just flew. So, do y'all think that sometimes when cards fly out like that, is it actually spirit or is it sometimes bad shuffling? Sometimes I will say that it's bad shuffling sometimes, right? Sometimes I don't think it is. But I don't always think it's a divine. It depends. It depends. These cards are so powerful. I'm loving this new addition, this Intuition Oracle deck. I'm loving this new addition to the team. Loving it. All right, so this is a general reading for Miss Lids. All right. On Instagram. The future. The future. It's an interesting card. The future. Affirmation. I plan for the future with respect for the unexpected. All right, so be open, surrendering to the divine. And it says, the mystery of the future and the often frightening power of the unknown gives an almost game-like quality to our lives. A game of success or failure, win or lose, or life or death. The future's power to attract our attention is both unrivaled and awe-inspiring. We can plan for the future using the most scientific, rational approach. We can consult with experts and trend predictors, or we can use our intuition oracle cards and our developing intuition and simply guess what is going to happen. They plug the hell out of that, huh? But any But any plan worthy of the name must expect the unexpected to occur. It always does. We have all been affected in unforeseen ways by unforeseen events, and this is how things will always be. Unless we can accept this fact of life and have confidence that we'll be able to deal with whatever situation comes into our life, we will experience anxiety. That's something that I had to hear. It arises from time to time, even in the most self-confident people. People who have devoted a lifetime to developing their faith in themselves and a higher power. Having faith in ourselves and our ability to perceive or persevere in our gift of intuition and in the power of our higher self to bring the right experiences into our life at the proper time. All can help us cope with this anxiety. All right, so just worrying and just knowing that it's okay to be afraid, right? Just continue to work towards your goals and just go for the ride, so to speak. And so the next intuition card is this is the very first one. Hold on, let me get it. All right, 1. And this is warrior. Warrior. I like that. He's got the heart in his hand. I like the roses on here. Affirmation. I ask for what I want because I deserve to get what I want. And how well do you stand up for yourself? How well do you express your own needs? How much of your time, energy, and other resources do you allow others to demand of you? Problems you are experiencing may be the result of not asking either your partner, coworkers, family, or even your higher self to give you what you are entitled to have. You may have a tendency to give too much of yourself and to ask too little of others. You must first identify what it is that you really want for yourself, and then ask for it clearly and directly, knowing that you deserve to get what you want and need. When you practice courage and standing up for yourself, you will finally see things come into harmony in many aspects of your life. You will be in a much better position to either improve your current situation greatly or to allow your intuition to help you find a new one that will bring you more fulfillment. Your right to defend yourself is something you were born with, not something someone grants you. And therefore, it's something that can be taken away from you. Okay, so focus on warrior mode. Stop allowing people to just kind of bully you or, think they can say or do what you want. And you don't always have to be aggressive and angry. Sometimes just creating boundaries or maintaining boundaries. And trust me, when you maintain boundaries, it upsets people. Especially people that don't like to maintain boundaries they don't respect. And they don't respect themselves because they probably don't know how to maintain or create boundaries for themselves, right? And so it becomes a problem sometimes, most times, when you maintain your boundaries. Other people don't like it, and they may get out of control and spaz out, and just try to, maintain control. And so we have here next, we have 6 of Wands, which this card is called Victory. We have the Tower reversed, and we have the 10 of Discs, which is the Wealth. So this is just a really good future, right? That was our intuition card. So this is just a glimpse into the future a little bit. Really great as far as just kind of living and manifesting a life that you want, Miss Lids. That's going to continue to happen, right? And so either there's going to be some change, sudden change, that either is going to happen or you're living through it right now or it's already happened. Just kind of everything changed as far as your life, environment, or will change or in the process of it, right? And don't resist. This is upside down because that represents resisting to what's supposed to fall. It's like trying to repair a building that's crumbling with like duct tape or something. Like, nah, just let it fall. Just let it crumble, right? And once it crumbles and we get away the rubble, after demolition, you remove everything and you rebuild, and you're going to build better because you have a better plan, a better mindset, you have better resources. So that's why you have to let it fall, right? And this could be pertaining to relationships, self, self stuff going on, shadow work, releasing behavior patterns. But no matter what, you're going to win, once you just allow things to fall and stop trying to control and know what your future is going to look like. Just know that you have the strength. This is victory. Your mindset is everything. You're strong in your manifestation. And so just kind of remember that and just live with that. And you winning, sis. You always winning. You should know that. All right. So if you see this now or later when you come back to it, drop me some ones. And let me know that resonated with you. Okay. So what's up, y'all? All right, so on Instagram, I think I'm all caught up here on Instagram. I don't see anybody else asking for a reading. And so YouTube, it was Wave Just Me, right? May I have a reading? What is the status of my document profession change with Miss Juan? The status of your document profession change. That's a little specific, but I can, let's see what we got. It seemed like we got a lot of shadow work to do, y'all. So I highly recommend you guys check out my shadow work content. I think you can get it for like less than $1. I got everything on sale at Black Friday sale. A lot of my content and stuff is like 97% off. Okay, so click the link up here. I have it pinned on YouTube and on Instagram. Just click the link in my bio and check out the stuff that I offer. If you need protection, return to sender respectfully. Some candle magic services. I do community candle work, money attraction, energy clearing if you want to get your energy right. You feel me? If you like the cards that I'm using and you use cards too, go to my Amazon storefront and purchase these cards, okay? And then Urban Mystic merch if you want a hoodie, Urban Mystic hoodie. Click the link in my bio and use the code BLACK111 for 40% off merch, okay? And make sure you take a picture with it and tag me when you post it, okay? And this is return to sender, respectfully. All right, because we're not dealing with nobody energy. We're not letting nobody take us out of our, energy, getting all loud and getting all crazy and getting all angry. Just return to sender, respectfully, send that energy right the fuck back where it came from. And we keep on about our day because we're not letting nobody trip us up. We're not letting nobody take us off our square. We're not letting nobody just get up under us like that, right? And if we have before, we're not doing it no more. Return to sender, respectfully. You feel me? So that's what this shirt is about. And it is my own candle on here, right? My protection candle. My return to sender candle. I ain't got time for it, right? I got the subconscious visuals. As soon as you see this and you're up to no good, you just gonna get out of my energy field anyway. You feel me? All right, so what is the status of my documents? I got 3 of Swords. I got Queen of Cups. And I got 7 of Swords. And so what troubles me is this 3 of Swords is actually called Sorrow. This is Queen of Cups, and this is Futility, 7 of Swords. 7s represent caution. 3 on here, this card upright, it represents loss, heartbreak. So I don't know if this is something, what is the status of my documents? It seems like something you're very vested in. Now, for the most part, all of these cards are upright. They're all upright, nothing's reversed. So, and the Queen of Cups, emotional wisdom, just learning from the situation and gaining experience and doing things different based off the wisdom that you've obtained, right? Queen of Cups, just being really in tune. So I feel like there's going to be a lot going on with the status of these documents. It's not over. Be cautious, be careful. Make sure you have all your paperwork together. Make sure you dot all your T's. Cross your T's and dot your I's. I always mix it up. Just be careful. But the status is it's going to be a lot. And in real time, I don't know what's the reality of when you need these back, but I could say anywhere between now and next summer. Okay? I don't know what those documents are to you, but that's when I get out of this. And if it does happen, it's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of obstacles and challenges. It's not going to be easy. Okay? So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated somehow. Drop me some ones if it did. It looks like there's nobody on Instagram right now. There's no more questions here on Instagram, so I can continue on YouTube here. And now we've got Wave Killer. Let me see where you at. How does Barris feel towards, along with how does Aiden feel towards, as who would be my true love? Okay, you got a little situation over here. All right, well, let's see what's going on. You got a little situation over here. A little situation. What's up, Nubian Archer? What's up, Candace? You got your popcorn? Yeah, I'm just trying to see how many more readings I got on YouTube. I'm trying to stick around for a little bit. I've been on here for like 2 hours trying to manage my time wisely. You feel me? So we got a little situation. All right, I pulled that card before, so I'm going to reshuffle. If it comes back up, it was meant to be here. You feel me? Oh. Is this bad shuffling, or is this the divine? Let's see. Okay. We got some fresh, different cards up in here. Ah! And for the sake of time, I'm only going to do one intuition card. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Because I have to read off the book. So it takes up some time. And I want to try to get everybody reading. Alrighty. Ooh. Alright, so the intuition card that was pulled was the Mentor. The Mentor. And the affirmation is, I respect and learn from the wisdom of my elders. In most cases, a person does not get to live as long as the mentor, unless they have always been wise beyond their years. Those who know this and seek out the company of the mentor and the many older people like her will be rewarded with learning life lessons that they otherwise would have had to suffer through on their own to learn. Having the benefit of such wisdom gives a young person an advantage that will benefit them now and throughout their life, culminating in their becoming a mentor too. Just as the old must forgive the childishness, ignorance and lack of attention of the young and pass their wisdom on to anyone wise enough to seek it out, the young must be compassionate with the frailties and distractedness of the old and help them do the many things necessary to lead a comfortable life in this technology advancing age. The stick carved by the mentor can also be symbolic of how we all want to leave our mark on our measured, finite lifetime. The act of helping another person and making their life better for having known you is the most powerful way to have an impact on society. It is a deceptively simple way of doing so. But this is known to be true by every mentor worthy of thy name. And I spoke about it in somebody else's reading previously. You know, when somebody meets you, like, what is the takeaway? How do they make you feel? Right? What was that experience like? And I always really try to incorporate that in all of my experiences with humans, no matter who it is, my children, just anybody, right? Like, I just want them to just, when people think of me, just have a certain, and you can do that, right? It's how you act. It's the energy you give off. It's what you do, what you say, everything about you, right? And so here we have, and this is about the two guys, right? Which one likes who? So I don't know if you know these people's signs, but that was interesting to lead off with. So first off, I feel like this is about wisdom. So automatically we have to play into factor of like which person that you no longer, right? Because this is a matter of which person should you talk to or go with, right? How does Barris feels towards you? How does Aiden feels towards you? And who's your true love? So first things first is kind of like who's been there for you, right? Think about the experiences that you've had with these two guys, and which ones were more meaningful, more impactful, which experiences felt better, you know, like on that note, okay? And then we have Trump card, which is adjustment. This should be scales, right? We've got Four of Swords reversed, which is truce. And then we've got Five of Wands reversed, which is strife. And so Libra's on this card. I don't know if one of these people are Libra or they have Libra in their charts, but the person that you are investing time in, and they're giving you that time and energy back. That's first and foremost. So whoever it is, Aiden or Barris, right? Who's investing? You call them. They answer your calls. They call you. You don't have to call them. They text you back. Like, they're actually interested in how your day went. You don't have to text them every day to start the conversation or to create a connection, right? They're also creating a connection too. Then we've got Four of Swords reversed, truce. So somebody you've had arguments with, right? Who's the one that kind of is able to come to resolutions better, right? Which one is able to come to resolutions as opposed to which one is like stubborn, don't want to meet halfway. Those are things that you want to take into consideration. And then lastly, this card is reversed. It's Five of Wands. It's strife. But so, like, who brings the most peace? Okay? This is saying who brings you the most peace. And so, with all that being said, that is who is for you. Who is your true love? The person that is putting in the energy like you are, right? You're giving and they're taking, and then they're giving and you're taking. And the person who is resolution based more, who is not going to argue a lot and just be combative and defensive, that comes with baggage and shadow work. So this person is self-confident, has self-love, you know, self-care for themselves. And then lastly, who creates the most peace, right? Who just wants to create experiences and memories as opposed to argue and just be victim and woe was me and just have that negative kind of attitude. So whichever one that is, sis, that's the one that's for you. All right, so let me know if that resonates. And how do they feel towards me? I mean, that pretty much, you can still answer that based on what was given to you. The person who is giving you the most time, the person who is being resolution based the most, and the person who's creating the most peace. All right. Latoya. So that's it. After Latoya, I'm done. All right. There's no more questions on Instagram. After Latoya, I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. All right. I did a solid 120 minutes. You feel me? And I have fun with y'all. And I haven't been on 2 platforms in a while, so this was pretty cool. Make sure everybody that's here, make sure y'all like the video at least on YouTube, please. And then make sure you're subscribed. Right? All right, Latoya. So You want a general reading? I got you, sis. So this is the last one. Latoya made it in. Make sure you're following me on all platforms because I know y'all got more than YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I'm everywhere. Everywhere you see me, just Google Unique Divination. Click the link and just click the link up there that I pinned on YouTube. And then on Instagram, click the link in my bio and just look at everything. Go to the bottom of my link tree and you'll see all the icons. Amazon, YouTube. I got everything hooked up, okay? I am everywhere. I'm in these streets. You feel me? Renard, I'm so sorry. I am about to tab out after this last reading. Latoya was the last reading for the night on 2 platforms. I appreciate y'all. But make sure that you follow me. Make sure that you're subscribed for when I go live again. Because I don't go back to work until I got a few more days off. So I'll pop up again. I will pop up again. You feel me? And Latoya would like a general. Oh, I like this. I like these cards. And make sure you tap in all the other videos that I do on YouTube. I do celebrity tarot readings. I do full moon readings, new moon readings. Kind of tap in. And my readings are timeless. So they pretty much resonate. If you tapped into any of my readings and you listen to the content, most likely it's going to apply to your situation. I can guarantee you that, okay? So make sure you get a good reading, Latoya. So we're going to shuffle these cards nice. Let's see. Ooh, I like that card. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to go. I got a manifestation journal. I have a pink one, y'all. I see people buying all different color ones. Oh, my God, y'all. So I have a manifestation journal. If you need help writing out your goals, completing them, if you want to put them all in one space, tap into the manifestation journal, okay? It's downstairs. Where's mine at? I believe it's downstairs. Hold on, let me see. It might not be. Let me show y'all real quick. Do I have it on me? And I do. Hold on. I should have been looked. It's going to be on replay, though. I have a bunch of books. But, so, this is mine. And I've been waiting so long to create some type of journal for y'all. All right. And so, the Community Candle Gang. If you're a part of the Community Candle Gang, if you're a part of the Community Money Attraction and Energy Clearing, you should have one of these. Get you one. All right. There's a specific code for the Community Candle Gang. I think you get like 15-20% off the book. But anyway, it's Black Friday, or, you know, still Black Friday sale. So if you use Black 111, you get 40% off, right? It's $15.99. But it's manifestation. There's a lot of things on here, right? Manifesting. I can manifest anything I want. And op ain't stopping nothing over here. Have a front seat to the glow up. Everything I desire to manifest is written in this book. I told you I was built for this. The limit does not exist. No limitations, all right? And just visuals are very important, okay? Visuals are extremely important when you are trying to manifest and create a certain type of energy, right? The things that you put in your environment, the things that you can look at subconsciously on a day-to-day basis is what helps provide certain things that you don't even know you got going on, right? Because you've put them into your atmosphere. So stuff like this is extremely important, and that's why I'm all merched up. I got my Return to Sender hoodie. I've got my manifestation journal, and I have some other Urban Mystic gear. But writing is very important. Writing is a very important tool. That's another reason why I am pushing this journal, because writing is important. You're gonna look back at the things that you wrote down. You know, you're gonna fill this up. and goals, anything that comes to mind that you need to put in here, right? And look back at it, and you're going to see how far you've come. You know how many books I've gone through? Because I've been writing, and they're all, I'm going to say, downstairs in my office. Child, I just moved. Well, my office is still downstairs, but yeah, I have tons of books that I just would write my goals in and steps and stuff like that. So this is Urban Mystic. It's got the little logo in the back. You feel me? So click the link in the bio. Click the link right here in the pinned comments on YouTube, and just purchase you it. Right? It's $15.99, but it's 40% off. Okay. So, how dedicated are you to manifesting your reality? I'm dedicated like a mug. And it comes in all different colors. I got pink because I'm a pink girl. There's blue, white, and I think like yellow or orange or something like that. But definitely have a color for you for sure, okay? So once you purchase it, you purchase your hoodie. You can get everything. I will get everything all at once. And then use the code, right? And you'll get 40% off everything, okay? Yeah. So Latoya, let me get into Latoya's reading. All right, so we got the intuition card. And this is called the Transformer. That's a very powerful looking card if you can actually see it. The Transformer. And the affirmation is, I transform myself as a caterpillar transform into a butterfly. I had literally talked about that in somebody else's reading. See how this goes full circle, and like literally all my readings, each reading, even though they were for individual people, it kind of applied to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but each reading that I did for each person, it was something for me. So I hope you guys are taking away, even if they're not your readings. I hope you're getting good takeaways from this. Sometimes how you feel about change, especially your ability to change yourself and your situation, is crucial to your being able to achieve your goals. By becoming aware of the need for change, you have started the process going. You must do your part, even though the outcome of your efforts is not yet clear. Change and transformation can lead to destruction, but they can also lead to growth. If you wish to change into your life at this time, then you are called upon to learn about the power of prayer. Prayer is a form of magic in which we seek to ally ourselves with forces that some call the quantum field, while others call it the divine. It puts us in an optimum mental and spiritual state because we are acting with the goal of being in harmony with supremely powerful sources. Desiring this kind of right action unleashes I'm getting tired. Desiring this kind of right action unleashes your power as a spiritual being, and that makes all things possible. Okay, so the Transformer, currently in a transformation stage. And so a transformer or a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. What's up, native male? A caterpillar turning into a butterfly has the tools that it needs, and it's subconscious. Remember, I just talked about having all of these things to subconsciously help us manifest, right? So the caterpillar prepares, they eat, they sleep, they rest, and they do everything they need in order to gain the energy and the strength and the power to turn into the cocoon, and then further have the strength and the energy to transform, go through that transformation process, right? And so with that being said, Spirit is telling you that you have everything that you need. You have all the resources to transform. Everything is right there. You just don't hear it. And so this is your confirmation, or allowing you to see that perspective that you have all the resources. You're just not tapped in right. You're not looking at it the right way. You're just kind of like neglecting what you have. And it could be as far as like not being grateful, for what you have. And it happens to the best of us. Sometimes we all can, forget about being grateful for what we have currently. But so those things kind of get in the way of our transformations and our realizations that we have the tools and the resources. Next, I've got the Lover's card. And so I feel like Spirit is just saying like, hey, let's continue to build a relationship with ourselves. And like I said previously in other readings, as you connect and build that relationship with yourself, it just strengthens relationship with other people. If you care about yourself, if you create boundaries, maintain boundaries, love yourself, speak to yourself kindly, if people see how you treat yourself, that's how people are going to treat you. People treat you how you treat yourself, right? If you're a sloppy person, you're always running late, never committing or, committing to the words that you say, making promises, you don't keep stuff. People are going to judge you and react to you and think about you accordingly. But if you keep promises to yourself, you're going to keep them to other people. People, when you don't complete your own goals, you're letting yourself down. And in turn, that's the energy that you give off with other people. Why would I depend on you if you don't even depend on yourself? You can't even complete your own goals and your own dreams and aspirations. So why am I going to depend on you? Let's be real. You feel me? This is what we need to look at or think about. And I'm not just coming at you about it, Latoya. Just thinking about as far as in your own personal life and other people around you, right? The relationships that we have with people. Maybe, we're depending on people, once again, that can't complete goals in their own life. So if you can't complete goals in your own life, why am I going to expect anything from you? Right? Just think about that. That's deep, right? Whoa. So how you love yourself is how you build relationships. Build better relationships and connections, communication, and how you love people better by loving yourself. And we really don't understand that until it's too late. We do all of these things trying to please other people, and all we have to do is just stay true to ourselves, be authentic to ourselves. The promises that we make to ourselves, keep them. It's a lot of adults out here with dreams that we promised ourselves as kids that we never did. As a child, you let your own inner child down. You fuck what other people let down. That's a different layer, right? That's an entirely different layer. Okay, this got real deep and like. All right, so next we have Nine of Swords reversed, which I like this card reversed. It's cruelty. So once again, this is just a reminder to kind of talk nice to yourself and talk nice to others. Give yourself grace. Stop beating yourself up. Mistakes happen. Now, if you continue to make the same mistakes, then I could see why you would be upset. But at some point, you're going to have to do something different because now you've created a victim mentality. You're in this circle of just low vibration, and it's crazy because you keep doing the same things over and over again. So we're in a mental state of crazy. So at some point, you're going to have to identify what it is you're doing wrong. You're going to have to identify what you're doing wrong, and you're going to have to make the conscious choice. Do I want to change this? And you're going to have to change it, and it's going to be painful. It's not easy. As humans, we do not like change. We like least change, and the older we get, the harder it gets to change, right? And so these things, you're going to have to give yourself grace and patience and time, but you're going to have the will to want to change, right? And so stop beating yourself up. As long as you don't do it again, you've learned your lesson and you move forward from that, okay? If you have trouble breaking away or doing the same things, get some type of support system, but it has to stop, get a support system to help you. And I don't know what that looks like. That could be medication, that could be friends. I don't know, right? I'm not going to try to get too deep into that, but create a support system to help you. I have shadow work tools. I have shadow work material. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me drop a link for that. Shadow work. We really need to focus shadow work and what it is. Let me explain it. It's a workshop. It's 21 questions, and it's basically it lists the stages of shadow work, and there's questions in each stage that you ask yourself to help identify triggers and trauma associated with that stage of shadow work. And it helps you identify that trauma so that you can integrate it and use it, transmutate it to actually manifest and not self-sabotage and not complete goals and stuff like that, okay? So let me see where it is. It's really important. I didn't want to try to flood the comments, but let me see. Where is it? But manifestation journals there. Free life coaching. Fool's journey. I don't have a listed. Let's do this one. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find it for y'all. I thought I had it listed. Sam Cart. I had everything else listed. And I need to drop this link. So, and I'm gonna add it to the link tree so you guys won't have to like search for it if you want it. In the meantime, if you want this shadow work material, DM me on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, okay? Let me see here. I'm telling you, the more in tune you are with yourself, the more you're able to complete goals, the more you're able to manifest, because you become strong in who you are, right? And so knowing you allows you to manipulate your environment. You're in control, right? Your energy's so strong, you're in control. Knowing yourself and doing shadow work, it just helps so much. I just can't stress enough how much it helps. Okay, let me see here. So I just put this in Instagram. That is the link to. That is the link to, and I just replaced the pen. That is the shadow work material. If you use black 111, I think you get it for 97% off. Okay. So that's important. Last card, Latoya. I'm still here. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you. 7 of Wands reversed. And so upright, this card is kind of representing courage. Courage to do things, you know, not being afraid to do the things that you want to do, all the creative things, the things that you're passionate about, right? But it was reversed. And so you're lacking. And once again, I'm going to go back to that intuition card, right? The transformer. You have all the tools to transform. You're lacking nothing, but yet you walking around here, you know, doubting yourself, not having the courage that you need in order to move forward, not caring what others think about you when it comes to success and manifesting the things that you want in your life. All right, so move through the fear. And sometimes that fear and anxiety doesn't go away. I've literally been going live since 2016 and I still get anxiety. I still have to take breaths. I was supposed to go live earlier than what I did, and I delayed it on purpose. Like, I still do these things, but I'm here and I showed up, right? Because I say, Unique, you told them people. Sometimes I have to post that I'm going live because I'm like, all right, you done told them people that you was going to go live. So now I have to. So set yourself up where you have to move through your fear like I do. I tell y'all that I'm going live, so now I have to, because y'all going to get sick of me saying I'm going to go live and I never show up, right? So now I have something to prove. Am I a liar to myself? Am I going to let my supporters down? It puts me in a position where I have to move through my fear. And I breathe and I do anxieties and some other stuff that I can't do on camera in order to help me be calm. You feel me? And then I just kind of move through the fear. What's up, T? What's goody? So yeah, it's really important to just have courage and just to understand that sometimes when you're transforming, you know what I mean? When you're transforming, that the fear is going to go away. It's not going to go away, right? And so there's breathing techniques. There's things that you can do to kind of help. Okay? All right, so let me know if that resonates with you. Let me know if that resonates. So what's up, everybody that's tapping in right now? I'm actually about to get off. I've been on here for about 2 hours, connecting with the people, doing some readings, and I really feel like incorporated a new deck, the Intuition Oracle deck. This was really powerful. It was a really powerful deck that I incorporated in my reading, so I'm really grateful that I was able to use them. This is the first time that I got to use them in a reading. So for those of you that I was able to do readings on, I really appreciate you guys for tapping in and supporting me and just kind of vibing out with me. And for those of you that bought badges and donated, I appreciate you. Shadow work, like I said, if you're interested in the shadow work material, right? We heard a lot of it come up. Self-care, self-love, maintaining boundaries, creating boundaries, abundance mindset, you know what I mean? Making sure that we have visuals in our environment that assist us with just giving us the help that we need to manifest what we need in life, right? Sometimes it comes down to the very clothing, manifestation journals, stuff in real physical that you can see, like I said, in your everyday environment that subconsciously you just put on and just go. These are your tools and your resources to kind of help you spiritually shift and move forward with the changes in your life that you're trying to push through. Okay, so that's all I got. If you're not following me, make sure that you're following me on YouTube. I will pop up back up. Like I said, I don't go back to work for a few more days. I took off some time. So you'll see me again. If I didn't get to answer your question, I'm sorry about that. Instagram, make sure that you guys are following me. And also, if you are in the Community Candle Magic gang, make sure that you have me as your close friends so that you get updates on the candles and stuff, okay? So I got candles going, and probably in a little bit I'm going to go downstairs and just share an update to the story on how the candles are looking. A lot of great results. Check my reviews, highlights, reviews, receipts. I got them, okay? So if you have any questions about anything, any of my products or services, let me know. And you guys have a great evening, day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, okay? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. See you later, YouTube. Get off of YouTube first. All right. And you too, Candace. You have a good evening. All right. So we got this on YouTube. And I'm posting this too, y'all. So it'll be up in case you got a reading and you want to rewatch it.